Yeah, hello. My name is Benjamin, but I go by the name Ben. I started Akbako truck driving school yesterday, and I've been given a list as to how they go about with their pre-trip. So I'm here to put out um, the steps as to how they go about with their pre-trip. Okay, so if you want to come steady, you know, try to get your CDO license, yeah, you can call Alpaco in Tulsa. You can look them up, Google them up, and you can get direction to Alpaco. You know, I'm a student right there. I'm trying to get my CDO, and so far, with just a day, I really like how they go about their things over there. Okay, so if you're thinking about getting your CDO, yeah, if you somewhere around Broken Arrow, Tulsa, Corridor, or its environs, Katusa, whatever. Yeah, you can look it up. So this is how they go about their pre-trip, okay? Session A, it says stand about 15 feet in front of the truck and check for three L's, for leaks, for learning, and for light. For leaks, as approaching the vehicle, you look down there and check for leaks, like puddles down there. If there is any puddles or water leaks down there, which means some of the hoses are losing, like it's either cut or the clamps are losing and causing um, that hose to leak. Um, you check for leaning to see if the car or the truck is tilted to one side, which may be a cause of suspension problems or like low type or broken spring, bad shock absorber. And third, as I said, three L's. The third one is the light. The light. Um, what you check for the light is non-broken or missing. Working in of proper color, like clearance, signal, four-way flasher, four-way and parking must be amber in color. High and low beam should be clear. Okay. So now we're trying to go to the engine compartment. So I guess we're checking the engine compartment. Mostly they do start on the passenger side. From my understanding, in some couple of videos that I've watched on YouTube, they said there are less things to cover on the passenger side than that of the driver side. Okay, so here it states the same thing. It says start on the passenger side of the engine. So um, number one, you check all hoses for leaks, abrasion, bubbles, bulges, cut, which has the acronyms of ABC, and you check hose clamp for tightness. Okay, And number two, it says check all belts, water pump, alternator for snugness, up to 3/4 inch play at the center of the belt. Check for cuts, cracks, and frizz. Number three, you check for coolant reservoir. Descriptions contains water and antifreeze to keep engine from overheating. Standard. The coolant reservoir, what you have to check is you check for leaks. The cap is on tight and it's filled to the proper level. One of the three coolant reservoir, you go to windshield reservoir. Also you check for cap on tight, no leak, enough fluid for my trip, properly mounted and secured. 5, you check your water pump. Water pump description circulates coolant within the engine. So water pump, you see it has water through it. So I think it should be securely mounted, not bent, broken, or cracked. There's no securely mounted, no leaks, and belt driven. You check the condition of the belt. 6, exhaust system. External pipe for conducting combustion gases. Standard, what you have to check on the exhaust pipe exhaust system is you check for signs of leaks such as rust or carbon soot. System should be connected tightly and securely mounted. You may now check the exhaust behind the truck. Okay, that's on the passenger side. If you want to go to the driver's side, you move to the driver's side after checking all these 6 items on the passenger side. You move to the driver's side of the engine. You check for the flowing. They should check for the flowing fluid levels. They should be between add and full, cap on tight, and no leak. Oil and power steering reservoir, you talk about each separately. Okay. 8, you check all hoses for leaks and abrasion bubble cuts. Check hose clamp for tightness. 9, you check for alternators. Description, generate electric power to truck. Securely mounted, no frayed, no loose, broken wires. Check condition of belt if it's belt driven. Okay. Air compressor. Air compressor maintains air pressure in the brake system. So something that maintains air pressure, you have to check for abrasion bumps occur and check for audible leaks because air leaks. Okay. So standard, securely mounted, check for leaks. Note that air compressor is gear driven. Okay. So after checking all that, we move to the front suspension. Suspension, you go to the spring mount and U-bolt. Description, all bracket bolts, bushings used for attaching springs to axles and vehicle frames. Standard, what you need to check for crack or broken spring mount, broken, loose or missing bolt, missing or damaged bushings, loose or missing axles, mounting parts. Talk about U-bolts separate from spring mount. 12, you check for leaf springs. Leaf springs to dampen valve vibration forces created by rolling over road surfaces. Standard, you check for standard, check that they are mounted securely and are not cracked, broken, missing, or leaf shifted. If the leaf shifted, it could be losing of the U-bolt, losing of the U-bolt holding the leaf spring, and or come into contact with any part of the vehicle, leaf spring. And after that, we go to the shock absorber, number 13, description. Tubular suspension part that provides a smooth ride, not crack. Shock absorbers have hydraulic fluid in them. So if you check for crack, it should not be leaking because it get fluid in it. Okay. So not crack, bend, broken, and not leaking or missing. Mounting bolts are not loose or missing, and bushings are not worn or missing. Okay, so that's all for the suspension. Like the suspension, we talk about the leaf spring. We talk about shock absorbers. We talk about the U-bolts, right? U-bolt, spring mount, leaf spring, shock absorbers. That makes up with the suspension. And now we go to the steering. Steering column is a column that connects steering wheels to power steering gearbox to enable changing and maintaining direction of vehicle. Standard check column is securely mounted with U-joint or bolt end and not cracked, bent, or broken U-bolt. U-joints are properly lubricated and free of debris. Okay, power steering reservoir. Power steering reservoir, properly mounted and secure, cap on tight. Check for no leaks and abrasion bulges or cracks between the add and fill flow level. You go to the power steering gearbox and hoses. Description: container for mechanism that transforms steer wheels action into turning action. Power steering gearbox. Okay. Standard, securely mounted, not missing nut, bolt, cotter pins, no power steering fluid leaking or damage to the hose. Steering linkage. Alright, description: transmit steering actions from steering backs to wheels. Standard, what to look out for. Steering linkage: check the pit arm, drag link, upper and lower steering knuckles, tied rod, not worn or cracked, joints and sockets not loose or worn, crack, no loose or missing bolt, castle nut or cotter pin. Talk about each piece of the linkage separately. So after the steering, we go to the front brakes. So you check the brake hoses and lines. Brake hoses and lines carries air to the brake hoses. Brake hoses supplies the brake assemble. You check for one or three hoses and for secure connections at both ends and not leaking. Okay, 2. Air brake chamber. Description: convert air pressure to mechanical force to operate brakes. Securely mounted, not cracked, dented, or leaking. So after that, we're still on the front brake. So you have to check the slack adjuster and push rod. Now you check for broken, bent, or loose. They are held together with a clevis pin or cutter key between the push rod and adjuster arm should be little over 90 degrees when the brakes are applied. With the brake release, if they are pulled by hand, the push rod should move not more than 1 inch. This is how to check the adjustment. Drums and lining. Brake lining rub inside the drum to slow the vehicle or keep the vehicle from moving. Standard. Check for crack or broken lining. No oil or grease present, indicating an inner wheel seal leaking on drums or linings. Linings not crack, worn dangerously thin, not less than 1/4 thickness. Check the drums. Check that drums are not broken, dented, or have holes or missing bolt. Okay. So now we go to the front axles. Front axles, rim. Description: retain tires on wheels. Standard. Check for inside and outside of the rim for that is not cracked or bent or broken. No welding repairs. Check that seals still valve stem isn't broke, loose, or leaking, and has cap in place. Steering tires description: road wheel tires. So check ICD, inflation, condition, and depth. Check for proper inflation by using tire pressure gauge, PSI rating on side wall of tires. Check for ABC on both side walls and even wear on tread area. Check that tread depth is no less than 4/32. No recap allowed on steering nozzles. All tires on tractor must not be mismatched in size or have radial or sorry, I couldn't get that one read. So if it's biases tires mixed on the same vehicle. So with the front axles, you go to the lug nut description, holds the wheel to the axles. Standard, non-broken, missing, or loose. Look for rust trails, or shiny thread indicating a loose lug nut. No crack radiating from lug nuts, no distortion of the bolt holes, no shiny thread on start bolt, which will indicate cross threading. And you talk about a hub oil seal. Discretion: seal for axles, well lubrication. Check that the both inner and outer hub oil grease seals are not leaking, and if wheels has a side glass or plug, check the oil level is adequate. All right, we'll end this for here. We'll do the session B tomorrow. Hope you enjoy this video. Like and share. At least this will be good for first starters, at least to have an idea as to how session A freight trade goes. So I'm gonna end this here. This has been like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with session B next time. Peace out.